Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about something that may not get enough attention, the non-HUD tenant-based rental agreement and how it can potentially harm tenants. We're going to break it down and explain why some of these agreements can actually create additional challenges for people who are struggling to find stable housing. So what exactly is a non-HUD tenant-based rental agreement? You might have seen this term used in housing assistance programs that don't fall under the HUD umbrella, like some local or state-run programs. While these programs can help people find housing, they're not always tenant-friendly, and you might think. Let's look at a few reasons why. First, limited protection for tenants. One of the biggest issues with non-HUD rental agreements is the lack of tenant protections. In some cases, these agreements don't provide as much security as HUD-backed programs. For instance, if the funding for the program runs out or the tenant becomes ineligible for assistance, the agreement could be terminated abruptly, leaving the tenant scrambling for a new place to live. Second, unclear eligibility criteria. Many non-HUD programs come with vague or changing eligibility requirements. If the tenant's financial situation or family composition changes, they may no longer qualify for assistance, causing them to lose their housing. This uncertainty creates a roller coaster effect for tenants who may feel like they're on unstable ground, never sure when they might lose their support. Another issue is flexibility or the lack of it. While tenants might be able to choose their housing units under these agreements, there are often additional restrictions that can make the process harder. These agreements may limit tenants to certain areas, properties, or types of housing, even if those units do not meet the tenant's specific needs, like accessibility or proximity to work, schools, or family support. Next up is the security deposit. In some non-HUD rental agreements, tenants might be required to pay a security deposit, even though they are already receiving assistance. These deposits can be a huge financial burden, especially for tenants who are already struggling. Plus, the process for getting that deposit back can be confusing or even exploitative, leaving tenants at risk of losing that money. Also, funding instability is a major concern. Non-HUD programs often rely on local, state, or private funding, which can fluctuate year to year. If funding is cut or redirected, tenants could find themselves without assistance and with very little recourse to fight the decision. Without the stability that comes with federal programs like Section 8, tenants are at the mercy of changing local government priorities. Finally, lack of transparency. These programs may not be as open or transparent as HUD-backed ones. Tenants might struggle to understand their rights or the specific terms of the lease, leaving them vulnerable to unfair treatment or eviction. In some cases, tenants might not even be fully aware of their termination clauses, which can lead to surprise evictions when they don't meet the eligibility criteria. To sum it up, while non-HUD tenant-based rental agreements can offer assistance to those in need, they also come with a lot of risks. Tenants can face uncertainty, lack of protections, and financial burden that can make it harder to maintain stable housing. It's crucial for tenants to fully understand the terms of agreement and for policymakers to improve these programs to better protect vulnerable individuals. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like and subscribe for more in-depth discussions on housing rights and tenant issues. And if you or someone you know is facing challenges with a non-HUD rental agreement, please share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's continue to have conversations and work towards solutions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.